So it's just coming up to 8 minutes past 4 o'clock. I'm Nana Akua. This is GB News on TV, online and digital radio. Now, listen very carefully to these words. I fear the worst. I fear the future. What if this is the end? It's awful. I'm shocked and upset. We will suffer and we don't deserve this. I'm so worried we're fighting for survival. What are they talking about? No. Not the unbelievably indiscriminate brutality of war, or the fear that they will never see their homes and land again, or that World War III has potentially just begun. But these are grown men who are crying over football. My heart bleeds for them. Oh, how unfair. I mean, really. I won't name these people. I'll spare them the embarrassment. They're upset over the news that because Chelsea's billionaire boss, Roman Abramovich, is a bosom buddy of Vladimir Putin, you know, the man who's trying to destroy the world, they're upset because the government are taking away his money, which he's ploughed into a football club. I mean, he's so rich that he actually said he was going to give all the proceeds of its sale to Ukrainian refugees until the government sensibly put a stop to that prospect and froze his assets. So basically, for these poor fans, no more ticket sales and potentially no more Chelsea.
We're getting punished now for it. We now can't buy tickets to any Champions League games. We can only watch the Premier League games. We're going to be at neutral venues. All of our players that ain't got run out of contract, we can't give them new contracts. Can't buy players, sell players. So what does that leave for our club? It's basically gone.
Oh, diddums. Not the place, Chelsea, by the way, because that would be justified. When places are destroyed by war, their comments would make sense. But come on, lads, really? Sponsor 3 have pulled out, and if the others followed, Chelsea Football Club could find itself going broke at the end of the month. It apparently needs £28 million to stay afloat, mainly to pay for all those overpriced players and the general running costs and other staff. And rumour has it there's only 16 million in the bank. So unless the government change tack and allow someone to buy it, and there are interested parties, Chelsea will go down the Swanee. I'm sorry, folks, but I couldn't give two hoots if that happened. I know a lot of people who love football would say that's unfair, but I think what's more unfair and totally unacceptable is profiteering in any way from the filthy money that is ultimately partly paying for Putin's disgusting war. Chelsea, the club, will survive, but in its current form, it's just untenable. Good riddance to it. We've all got a lot to answer for as well. I mean, we've all turned a blind eye. Roman Abramovich lived in the equivalent of, I think, a council estate in Russia, and then he was suddenly a billionaire. He's believed to be extremely close to Vladimir Putin, who also, we don't know the full story of his wealth. I mean, who here doesn't know the full story of how they made their money? And more importantly, who here would get away with telling that to the taxman or the old Bill? Oh, I'm sorry, HMRC, but I have no idea how I made my billions, but here's a measly amount of tax that the rest I've managed to offset in legal loopholes, and you can't touch me because, well, basically you'll lose. My lawyers, who I pay handsomely, are considerably better than yours and will confirm I haven't actually broken the law, and it'll end up costing you more. And he's not alone. Chelsea Football Club owner Roman Abramovich sanctioned. Oleg I can't even say his name, worth an estimated $2 billion, sanctioned. Igor Sechin, sanctioned. And also Putin's top 15 oligarchs worth £15 billion, all sanctioned. But it's not that bad, lads. Chelsea will be able to play. I mean, they're back in action on Saturday afternoon against Newcastle at Stamford Bridge. So you can wipe away your tears.